Live. Hello, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. As you can all guess, it's Thursday. Thankful Thursday. Welcome. Come on up to Lindy's Treehouse tonight. We have a lot to talk about tonight. I got my pre-St. Patrick's Day jewelry on tonight, as you can see. Yes, I really, went all out tonight because I want to celebrate St. Patty's Day before St. Patty's Day, because on the, next week, right, when I have my show, St. Patty's Day will be done. So I thought I would just be in a little spirit, St. Patrick's spirit. And if you want, put some green hearts in the chat tonight. Throw those green hearts out there and those clovers. The clovers, is that what they're called? 4-leaf clovers. Throw some hearts and green hearts and clovers. Welcome. Come on up, everybody. It's Thursday night, and I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification so you don't miss a show. Hit that like button and all that good stuff. You know the drill. Okay. So I'll probably be telling you through the show, just to remind you, but I just want to thank all my subscribers and my viewers and my lurkers that watch my show every Thursday. I so appreciate it, because I couldn't do it without y'all. I really couldn't. We got Cowboy John's already in the chat, so he gets in the Treehouse, so he gets the Lazy Boy chair tonight. And I'm just super excited. Just super excited about life, right? That's all you can do. You just got to get up every morning, just like the Carole King song. You got to get up every morning, put a smile on your face, and show the world all the love in your heart. People gonna treat you better. You're gonna find, yes, you will. You are beautiful as you feel. There you go. How do you like that? I love Carole King. That's all I'm going to sing. Because, copyright, whatever. But I just thought I'd throw that song out there because it's my favorite song. Because it is. You got to get up every morning, put a smile on your face, even though you don't feel like smiling, I see all kinds of people in this building now. And I just greet everybody. Say hi. How you doing? Have a great day, right? It's not that hard. It really isn't. Some, I say that to strangers or whatever, have a good day. And they're like, oh, thank you. They don't expect that. Because a lot of people are, aren't like that. Sadly, sad world. But you want to give people, some hope that there are people out here that do care, right? Really, that's what I believe. That's the way I was raised too. I was raised by 2 awesome parents. Y'all know my story and all that, Leslie, my daughter-in-law, my beautiful daughter-in-law's in the house. I love you, Leslie girl. She's the best. I'm telling you what, I am so blessed. I mean, I have 2 daughter-in-laws, and we got Munchkin in the house. Hi, Munchkin. Love you, babe. Love ya. I'm just I'm super excited tonight. I got my Leslie girl in the house tonight, and I've got my pre-St. Patrick's jewelry on tonight. Yes, this is about all I could, and my green shirt. Yes. So I'm pretty excited about tonight. I'm glad to have you all here. Molly, she's already crashed out. I got my mascots, of course. We got, Joey Logano Bear and Joey Baby is with me tonight. I always put my little mascots out here. And then I have my little Petoskey Bear. I call him Petoskey Bear. I always I pick a mascot every week out of the box. And I just love him. Look at the little hat. He's got the little hat and the sweater. It's just so cute. So cute. I just love it. I just love it. But yeah, I have two beautiful daughter-in-laws. Erin, of course, Erin Michaels, the wife of Robert Michaels from paraglidingtalk.com. And I'm a very blessed mother-in-law, mother-in-law, how you want to say it. I really am. I just yes, Leslie says you have two wonderful daughter-in-laws. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gosh, like I said, I am just so totally blessed. And like I said, I'm meeting some awesome people in this building already. There's going to be some that are a little sketchy, and you just do your thing or whatever. And you remember when I told you all that story about that crazy lady that lives downstairs, the floor below me, that left the notes, in the door at 9:00 at night, saying that I was walking on the floor too loud and all that stuff. Well, I go down on my exercise bike every morning, and sometimes 12:00, whatever. And then I check out the bulletin board because people put things up there on the bulletin board, little notes. Well, I see this note up there, and it says, "Who wants to? Hey, anybody that wants to work out with me, just give me a call." And it was signed Cindy. Okay, the crazy lady. Yes, I was just like, oh heck no, heckola no. I would start laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I knew it was that. I knew it was that Cindy because I knew it was that Cindy because I could tell by her writing, from the notes that she left me that night. So, you got to take it all in stride. It was pretty funny when I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? So she said evening. She had on the note to go work out in the evening. Well, I don't work out in the evening. I go in the morning. So Munchkin says, tell Cindy she is working out too loud. Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's what I hear downstairs sometimes, like sounds like feels like I'm on a ship or something, So I had to laugh though when I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Hi, Judy. I got my sisters in the house. Everybody's here tonight. I'm so excited. We got Will Fly. We got Leslie. I'm writing my book. We got Munchkin. And I know that Scooby-Doo's around. So we're going to put Scooby on here. Mr. Bill just came into the treehouse. What's up, Mr. Bill? Mr. Bill's in the house. I'm so excited. Look at y'all coming up to visit me tonight. That's so cool. Yes, and I got Judy. My sisters Judy's in the house. Hi, sisters. I love you. She's the best. I have all beautiful sisters. I tell you what, we can call each other any time of the day, any time of the day. We call each other. And we can talk 2 days before and then call each other again. And we can talk for hours, It's so fun. It's so fun. Munchkin says he is killing zombies. That's so funny. He's killing the zombies. Oh my God. So I hope, let's see, what do I want to say? Oh, Munchkin, I'm glad your AC is working again. I don't think we have to worry about AC right now in Petoskey. Looking outside, it's beautiful out there right now. It's clear, everything. But in a couple days, that ain't gonna be the case. Now we got another storm rolling in, and it just keeps coming. But I'll take that over tornadoes, okay? I don't know how your weather is over there, John, in Nashville. Let's see. Munchkin said it snowed here today. Oh, wow. See, yeah, we got a little bit of snow this morning, and then it didn't, and then that was it. That's so crazy. And Munchkin says 74 in the morning and snow by 2 p.m. Yeah, we got supposedly we've got some storms coming in, some more snowstorms coming in the next couple days, I guess, right? So I don't know. Also, shout out to Angela. She looks like on Facebook she was having surgery on her ankle. So I wish her the best. I wish her the best. Yes. I don't know what's going on, but it just said that she was getting her ankle, a surgery on her ankle. So, yeah, the weather is bipolar. Can't say it. Yes. I hope you like my little jingle when I sang Carly Simon sang her song or whatever, because that's my favorite song. Get up every morning, put a smile on your face, even though you don't feel like it. And then Munchkin says, I thought maybe I remembered wrong. So, yeah, so we got some crazy storms that are probably going to come in, and the ice storms we had, and what else? All the fog last week, right? I mean, crazy. But these beautiful windows I have now, the view I've got, I can watch all the weather come in. I can watch the fog come in. I saw a bunch of geese fly by the house today, by the apartment today. It was pretty cool. And that was my favorite thing, to go when I go walk to the bayfront, and I see all the geese, in the water and stuff. And or sometimes you see them flying over, and it's so fun. I don't know how they're staying warm right now. Maybe when they were flying through and the other snowstorm was going to hit, maybe they decided to go back to Florida, They're probably like, oh, maybe this was not a good idea. So, hey, Ryan's in the house. Hi, I'm so excited. Everybody's here tonight. Thank you so much for coming by Lindy's Treehouse. We got Nitro. Ryan is in the house, my son. Love you, son. I love you. Yeah, can you tell? I do. I get up every morning now, and I'm smiling, and me and Mally were hanging out. She's all crashed behind me. I keep all my little I've got all my little mascots. I gave Bob Evans chicken. I gave him the night off. Yeah, he needed the night off tonight. So I'm following the chat. John says, gotta go get my heart scoped again this week. Getting tired of this crap. Prayers to you, John. We got to take care of that ticker, right? And Munchkin says, I don't smile in the morning. And Ryan says, I'm on my Oculus. Oh, is that, what is it? Oh, I'm on my Oculus. Are you talking? Oh, you're playing on the, with the big, is that what that's called? Those big old glasses things that you can watch in high definition, as we used to call it. I'm old. High def. Remember that? High definition. Who remembers when the TVs came out with high def? Remember when high definition first came out? Oh my gosh. That was a big deal, right? When did high definition come out? Will Fly said beats the alternative, John. And Munchkin said, yes, good job, Linda. Oh my gosh. Do you remember? Y'all remember the high def? It was the high def TVs, right? I guess TVs fell on my Oculus today. Fell on my Oculus. I remember when the color came out. Yeah, when color TVs came out. So how do you pronounce that? Oculus? What's an Oculus? Yes, I have a video of you with them on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was fun. It was like I was flying with Robert. I thought I put those on. I was like, I pretend I was on a tandem with Robert, because the video that was on there, Robert was flying. So, and he was talking and stuff, and it was like I was right there. It was so cool. I pretend I was on a tandem with them. Munchkin says, I accused my ex-husband of hooking our high def up wrong. Turns out I needed glasses. Oh my gosh. Yeah. High definition. Yeah. That was a big deal. I think you had to pay extra for that too, right? High definition. Yes. And watch it in high def and all that stuff. Yeah. That Oculus. those are pretty cool. That was the first time I used them when I was at Ryan Leslie's last Sunday. I put them on. That was pretty fun. Like I said, I put them on, and it was like I was, and you used to do some with your hands, and you look at your hands, they look all weird, and Oculus is innocuous. Give it a try, Linda. Oculus is innocuous. Yes. Yeah. Will Fly always pronounces everything out for me so that I can, say the word right. But you guys know me. I make up my own words. The straps give me a headache. Yeah, those glasses are heavy. Yeah, they are heavy. But they are cool. That's right, Munchkin. They are cool. I'd never tried them before, and Ryan put them on my head. So my little head, it was like, I'm like, what am I looking at? And then he's like, well, can you see this? Can you see that? And then I watched Ryan in the living room playing disc golf with Robert, and they're all talking, and he's in the living room and doing all this weird stuff and doing disc golfing, and he does it with his dad now too. And I think that's really cool. And Munchkin says we have 3 of them. Yeah, I think eventually Ryan's going to get one for Leslie too, Munchkin, so that they both can do it. So Scuba says, I'm listening. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Thanks, Scooby. You guys are awesome. So, I'm Paramount USA, and you're Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the notification so you don't miss the show. And we're just doing a little St. Patrick's Day show, live stream, whatever. So go ahead and put some green hearts in the comments for me. I want to see green hearts, and I want to see those fancy good luck clovers. What do they call them? Clovers? Yeah, those green things. Put green hearts and clovers in there. So Scuba says motor should be here tomorrow. Oh, you got to be so excited. You're going to have so much to talk about tomorrow night on Scooby-Doo's show. Thank you, Munchkin. Yeah, put those in there. Let's have fun with this. Shamrocks. Thank you, Munchkin. Shamrocks. I know. I've been right all afternoon. I've been writing. So my brain is just like, it's just all over the place tonight. But it is Thankful Thursday, and it is March 12th, and this is show 89. 89 already. I've done 89 shows already. How can that be? And believe me, I am so thankful for all of you, because I couldn't have done this. First of all, I couldn't have done this show without, Leslie, my lovely daughter-in-law. I probably told you the story, but we were sitting around talking because Robert had just did his last paraglidingtalk.com show, right, on Thursday nights. And he retired from that. And I understand, because he's got family and working and church, and it's a lot. But he did it for 4 years. So hopefully I'll be around for 4 more years so I can keep doing this show. You guys you inspire me, just to keep going. But yeah, Leslie and I were talking one day, and people are asking, what are we going to do on Thursday? Who's going to do Thursdays now that, Robert's not doing Thursdays? And Leslie looked at me and she said, this was in 2024. She said, why don't you do it? I go, me? Yeah, why not? You'd be good at it, she told me, and all this stuff, and the rest is history, right? Let's see. Now he just needs to win a wing and a frame. That's right, Munchkin. You never know, right? You never know. That was so exciting, though. I was really excited for him to win that motor. Very excited. Very excited. And another heads up. I did message Tracy from Torchport Air Park, right, about the fly-in this Memorial weekend, and she said, yes, they are doing it. So, I don't know. weather permitting, I might just go out there and just hang out. I don't, weather permitting, but then I have to hitch a ride with with Ryan and Leslie. Would have to drop me off for the day and all that. But she said yes, they are having a fly-in at Torchport Air Park in Traverse City. Yes, and my heart, I love that place. And last May, I don't know. Remember last May? I didn't go because the weather was super cold and windy, and nobody that I knew was going to be there. So, so I didn't go. And I'm hoping maybe, I don't know, I got to save my money, but maybe Alexis and Justin, can get me up in the air. So we'll see. We'll see. Alexis is awesome. Joe Adele, he actually dropped his glider off over there to get it fixed. And hi, Joe Adele, if you're watching. If you're watching, Joe, we have to say hi to Joe Adele. He lives in Indiana, and I met Joe 2024. I met him at Torchport, and that's when I went up in the air on my third tandem with Keith and Kat, and Kat took me up on the tandem at Torchport. So God bless her, super nice people. I got some awesome parapet friends. I really do. And so I got to give a shout out to Keith and Kat and thank them. Still, you see that video on Facebook. I keep every time it comes on my memories, I re-put it on Facebook because I don't want it to go away. I want to be able to watch it. And I have my pencil because I talk with my pencil. So because it really means a lot to me, and all my flights, absolutely, changed my life. Every single one of them, going up 3 times. So Scuba says this morning, 72 this morning, then went to 34, and now what kind of weather is that? I know. It's a roller coaster. In fact, let's see, I was supposed to go walking on Wednesday, and when I saw what weather was coming in on Wednesday, I have the bus pick me up and take me to the college. I was like, heck no. And I was right. That ice storm came in like a bad, how do you say it? It came in really fast. And so I'm glad that I canceled my ride for that day because it was icing. People could not even open up their cars. I was watching people, people down that stuff trying to get in their vehicles, and they were literally scraping the ice off their windows and trying to get in their cars. The ice, froze over, where they had to get in their cars and stuff. So that's pretty intense. So needless to say, I was glad that I got my garbage out the day before because I knew that storm. Yeah, I'm learning. Knew that storm was coming. And then last night, 7 o'clock, 7:30, whatever, 7 o'clock, I went downstairs and I did my laundry. And because I went down there for something, and I noticed, check my mail and pick up my Amazon. And I took a peek in the laundry room, and I noticed nobody was in there. And so I went ahead and look, most machines were all open. So I went back upstairs and I grabbed my laundry. I took advantage of that. And then I just sat there in the laundry room on my phone, waited for my laundry to get done. And so by 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 or whatever, I was all done. So I'm all set for the rest of the week. So I'm learning, because sometimes you go in there and all the machines are taking whatever, but I think I timed it right. So maybe I'll start doing my laundry like later in the evening instead. But you never know, you got to catch it just right. So it's always an adventure here. It is. I went on my bike this morning, did 6 miles, and then tomorrow, weather permitting, I'm going to walk. I'm going to go to the college. I'm not walking there. I'm going to have the bus pick me up, and yeah, and I'm going to walk do my walk at the college again. So as long as the weather's not all crazy, even though I'm not driving and stuff, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little iffy out there, so we'll see. We'll see. But we have a show to do tonight. And welcome everybody. I want to say shout out to all my chatters in the chat tonight. Got Cowboy, Will Fly. We've got Leslie, my lovely Leslie, my daughter-in-law. We got Munchkin, Scooby. We got Mr. Bill. And Sisters Judy and Nitro's in the house. And I did send Robert I linked to the show, so hopefully he'll be jumping in to say hi tonight. And so what else? Okay, so we did that. I already sang to you, so I'm not going to sing again. I don't want to torture everybody with my singing. So that was just my phone dinging. It's always dinging. It's dinging. Let's see what else. Oh, here we go. Happy Thankful Thursday. Let's see. Yeah, next Tuesday, St. Patty's Day. I'm reading my notes, and my nose is running. I don't know why. And we're going to talk a little bit about St. Patrick's Day, and we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day later in the chat after I do my news to me. So I want to say welcome everyone. Climb on up, friends. You've made it to Lindy's Treehouse Secret Hideout activated. Whether you're swinging by for the first time or you're one of my Treehouse regulars, pull up a branch and get comfy. And we've got laughs and chats and good times ahead, right? Gotta have the notes, man. I mean, my trusty index cards, right? I'm just old school as old school can be. Let me tell you. So I'm gonna read a little my little quotes here, and we're gonna start the show. All right. Let's see. He could be lurking in the background. Yes. Where is Robert? Is Robert here? Bill's saying, hey, Robert. Everybody put hearts and shamrocks in the comments, so I know you're all here. Put hearts and shamrocks. Yes. I think, wasn't there a company that, it was a dairy company, Shamrock? Are they still around? The Shamrock, remember Shamrock? Yeah, they made the milk. Yes, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it Shamrock company made, it was a dairy company or whatever, made milk and ice cream and all that. Thank you, Leslie. I love it. Let's light it up. Yes. Yeah, just in case it's lurking. Yeah, he's probably just getting off of work. What time is it? Yeah, it's 8:30. So it's only 5:30 in California. But Ryan and Leslie just got back from a long vacation, 3 weeks. That was the longest that I ever gone without seeing them. And I couldn't wait to get to the house last Sunday and see my grandkiddies and I'll look at all the videos and everything of them on vacation. They did a long road trip. I'm so happy for them too, that Leslie got to see a lot of beautiful scenery and all that. And I'm so happy for both of them. They got to do that. And it really shows you when you're married, if you want to do a test to your marriage, right? Go on a 2.5 week or 3 week vacation and you'll road trip and you'll find out, right? And Leslie said, best trip ever. Yes. Oh yeah. They brought me a couple surprises from the trip. They bought me a Buc-ee's koozie because they got to stop at Buc-ee's, and they bought me a cool Buc-ee's koozie. Is it Buc-ee's? Is that how you say it? Is it Buc-ee's? So I was pretty excited. Yeah, so I should have used it tonight. It's in the drawer, but with my other koozies or whatever. But yeah, I got a Bucky's koozie. It's pretty cool. So I can grab it and show you real quick, and you can see Molly. Look at I want you to see Molly. She's so cute. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. All right. Do you see my Molly? I love her. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. You know what she does now? What Miss Molly does at night. I don't know if we're gonna if this water bottle's gonna fit in there. I'm gonna try though. Keep the show going here. To see if that's gonna fit. I have to stretch it. I think I have to stretch it. But anyway, we won't worry about that right now. But yeah, here's the Bucky's. So I got my Bucky's koozie. Thank you very much. I love it. I love it. But Molly, when I'm getting ready to go to bed, you know, your little routine that you have. Let's see, I have a Bucky's on my keychain. Oh, that's cool. We'll get that next time. And Munchkin says, I think about third of the money we spent at Florida trip was at Bucky's. Is it Bucky's? Is that how you say it, right? Please tell me if I'm saying it wrong. That sounds right, though. Yeah, so before I go to sleep, you know, I brush my teeth, all that stuff. Molly, she climbs up on top of the kitchen cabinets and, you know, where she likes to stay on the high part, right? And she watches me get ready for bed, right? Like she's guarding the house. It's so cute. Every night she does this. And I go and put my little night lights on because there's a couple places by the counter here by my island that I have a couple places I can put little, because I'm a night light. I got to have night lights. So I've got one on each side of my little, my counter, my island in the kitchen. I have night lights on each side. So she sees me do my routine and everything. And then as soon as I'm all done, I turn the lights off and I climb into bed. And she comes down, jumps down, and as soon as she sees me in bed, she comes to bed with me. So let's see. I have a Bucky's cup holder. Fire Bill says I got when I went with Kramer to pick up her trike. And Munchkin says we don't have one close. I'm craving some beaver nuggets. Yeah, we don't have one here either. Darn it. I know you have to go all the way to Florida to get it, I guess, right? Well, now I have my connections because my BFF, Evelina, lives in Florida. So I'm going to have to hit her up for a keychain. Maybe she'll send me a keychain. I'll have to message her. I love you, BFF. I've known Evelina for since like 2006 because we worked together at Home Depot and we stayed friends ever since. So those kind of friendships are pretty special, you know, they really are. So do something great. Okay, I'm going to read this and then we're going to get started. There's somewhere, Munchkin said there's somewhere in Virginia and in South Carolina. Okay, all right. So let's start out with do something great. So because we all have these days we underestimate ourselves, right? I know I do. And so I thought this was kind of a cool quote because you know me, my quotes. I have to open up the show with with little thing, inspiring quotes and all that. So never underestimate your potential or discount your ability. Most great achievements are based on perseverance. Believe in yourself. Persist. When others give in, keep going. When you're farther from faith, have faith in yourself. When you falter, have faith in yourself and surge ahead. Be not afraid of greatness. So there you go, right? And it's like sometimes I got to practice what I preach, right? And because sometimes you don't know the potential And thank God, God always has a plan, and Leslie came into my life for a reason. And she pushes me too. I mean, we help each other. And she sees potential in me that I don't see, and vice versa. And just like the painting, right? In 2022 there, I didn't know I could paint. And now I'm excited about getting all my paintings on the wall again. So, start filling up the walls and everything with my painting. So it's, yeah, you never know what you're capable of, right? Until you, until you do it, right? So I'm putting notes here and there, and I'm kind of watching the chat. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by last week. When we had our guest Rachel Williamson-Blocker was our guest last week. And if you know of anybody who wants to be a guest next week, feel free to, just send me text me. You can text me, I guess. Text me or send me an email and say, hey, I want to be on your show. So, I want to be a guest on your show, and we'll get you set up. Because 2024, I had a lot of people on, a lot of guests on the show. That was super fun. Super fun. It started out with Kramer. God bless her. And I hope you're doing well, Linda, if you're listening, my gypsy. And I have to say shout out to Michelle, my little thumper. She's doing good. She's very happy in her life now and everything. And I'm very happy for her. So I love to see people smiling. I love to see people happy. That's how I always look at it. So let's start out with new news to me, because we always have new news to me, right? Okay. So this is a pretty funny story. This is about the unfortunate fortune teller. Okay, in Pattaya, Thailand, a 38-year-old fortune teller predicted a 19-year-old woman would lose something valuable on her New Year's Day. And after she refused to pay him to fix it, he stole her iPhone. She caught up to him, and bystanders recovered the phone from his bag, with the thief claiming that the theft proved his prediction was correct. So, yeah. So the fortune tellers, because I guess the fortune teller, right, wasn't getting paid. So then she decided to steal her phone. And so kind of funny story. You have to kind of read a couple of times, because I was like, huh? Wait, how'd this happen? Okay, all right. So claiming the theft proved his prediction correct. So pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I got the phone saga, right? And so make sure that put those hearts and shamrocks, green hearts and shamrocks in there tonight. Let's see. So now we got number 2. A contractor in Fargo, North Dakota was tearing up floorboards in a house and discovered a newspaper from October 6, 1946 that had been hidden by carpenters as a surprise for future owners. Okay, how many are out there like our carpenters? Have any of you ever had that happen to you? Like you were working on a house or whatever, or maybe a house that you moved in previously. Have you ever found anything like that? That was, something that was left from the last owners or whatever. Anything crazy like that? I've heard of that happening, where they find newspapers, like watch the HTV shows, right? And you'll find that they tearing down the walls. It was all the big thing about everything was open concept, right? Open concept, very big, very big. And I think it still is, right? I don't know what the trend is now for houses. what the Gen Zs, what they look at. Do you think a lot of Gen Zs are like downsizing or looking into those tiny houses? You think? I would think so. I would think so. Greg Laney's in the house. What is up, Greg Laney? Greg Laney says, "Hey, y'all, streaming on TV tonight, hanging with my recently adopted dogs. My wife is away. I hope all is well." Hi, Greg. Welcome, Greg. We were just talking about guests and whoever wants to be a guest on the show in the future to let me know. And Greg Laney was actually one of my guests, and you all remember in 2024, I think, right? And he talked about his book, and you can buy his book on Amazon. I forgot the name now. I apologize because my brain. But yeah, he came on my show that year to promote his book, and pretty exciting. I had some really cool guests on there. I really tried to get a variety of people on there, and I really had fun with it. It really boosted my confidence, to have people like that on my, that want to be on my show and be a guest. So if you have anybody, have a friend or whatever that wants to be a guest, yeah, let me know. Okay, just email me and say, hey, I want to be a guest. Because I'm on Facebook, so you know where to find me, and yeah, it'd be fun. Like I said, we had Rachel on the show last week, my guest, and that was good. We learned a lot, right, about fitness and flying and all that. So it was pretty fun. And if you missed the show, make sure you watch it. Watch it from last week. And that's the nice thing about this. If you miss the show, you can always watch it later. But make sure when you watch it, you hit the like button. Yes. And yeah, I had a lot of people view the show last week and the week before, and I appreciate all my viewers out there. I really do, and I appreciate my subscribers. My numbers keep going up. Tell your friends subscribe too. Say, hey, check out Paramount USA, Lindy's Treehouse on Thursdays. It's really fun because I'm not like the others. You know what I'm saying? I'm just unique in my own way, and that's what I love about this streaming, right? That we're all different. And I support everybody, and I always have. And this is a way for all of us to connect on Thursdays, right? I even reached out to Jim Simner tonight. I text him, I message him or private message him or whatever to see what he's been up to. So I don't know. Have you guys heard from Jim at all? I miss the old gangs. I miss some of my para peeps, and sometimes I do. I just go and check on them. You remember that year when James made me, I apologize, I forgot his last name, but James made me this beautiful Paramount coffee mug. If y'all remember, yes. So I just, I miss, sometimes I miss some of the, I miss all that. I miss some of the para peeps, and I always wonder what everybody's up to and all that. Some of them I still see on Facebook and everything. So yeah. So the contractors finding that newspaper of 1946 is pretty cool. I used to like to go to the thrift stores and look at old postcards and see what people are writing on postcards. And it's pretty cool. I know I'm old. So who all remembers postcards? They were like 5 cents or something. Like when you go on vacation and you go in the little souvenir, you go on vacation with family and you go in the little souvenir shops and you buy postcards and then you write to your friends. I bet I can tell you right now in my scrapbook, I have a couple postcards in there from friends. I'm sure I do. How many still have their scrapbook? So I still have my scrapbook. And I think I have a couple few postcards in there from people. But I just wonder if if anybody else, anybody else used postcards when they were kids. That was the thing to do. You go on vacation, and you, like I said, go in the souvenir shop and you buy postcards. Negative. Oh, Munchkin says negative, Willard. I stay on the ground where I belong. Oh, Munchkin, are you taking the new motor so you can fly a scuba? Munchkin says, I never bought postcards to mail. Yeah, but I remember being at the thrift store, going to the thrift stores. You can find postcards at thrift stores. It's kind of cool. They're already all written out, but if people that collect them, right, you can see people that were traveling all over the world and stuff, and then you wonder, I wonder if they're still alive, because some are from like 1955 or even that. So, hey, look who it is. It's 1 foot forward. Hi, JD. JD's in the house. Everybody say hi to JD. Put some flamingos in that. Put some flamingos in the comment there. I want to see those flamingos. Shot, not shit. It's okay. It's okay. Shot, not shit. Yeah, put some flamingos. How are you, JD? I love you, girl. See, at least I figured out who it was. Last time I'm like, who is that? Who is that? And now I know. Now I know who it is. And I love her. I love you, JD. I missed you, girl. I missed you. You're looking good, though. Saw you on Facebook today. You're looking good. No one wants shit glasses. Shot glasses. Yeah, no one wants shot. Yeah, I guess in the thrift stores, right? I never look for shot glasses, but I guess you could find them, right? The only thing I won't buy, like at thrift stores, is some of their coffee mugs or some of the stuff they, like the coffee things. Let's see. JD says, I'm doing good, waiting for the big snowstorm the next 3 days. No kidding. I know, and I have an appointment Monday morning, so I might not be going to my appointment because if the schools are closed, the buses don't run. So my eye appointment, use shoes, gross them out. Yeah, use shoes. Yeah. Once in a while you can find shoes there that have never been worn, or boots or whatever. But as far as some of the stuff's pretty, like the tennis shoes and everything, are pretty iffy. But yeah, the coffee mugs and stuff are kind of ick. And Kim's in the house. Hi, Kim. Oh my goodness. My little chat thing is blowing up here. We got Kimmy. I got to write her on here. And we got Greg Laney. I wrote him too. Yes, everybody say hi to Kimmy, my sister-in-law. I love you. This is so cool. Munchkin says, I will wear clothes, but I draw the line at shoes. Makes no sense. Yeah, most of my workout clothes, my stretchies and loungies, whatever, I bought a lot. Most of them all are from the thrift stores, and they're like brand new. Me and Leslie go to every year. We go to the thrift store and we find Christmas sweater, ugly sweaters, and you can find ugly sweaters for like $2, but you can luck out. You can find them at Walmart too if you're really looking. That's the time to go shopping, is after Christmas, and they have tons of Christmas ugly sweaters. So I'm excited to wear my ugly sweater at Christmas that I got this year. So every year we buy a new ugly sweater. And Munchkin says, I prefer places like Clothes Mentor. I don't know. I haven't heard of that place. Yeah, JD, we're going to get a lot of snow. Yeah, we are going to get a lot of snow. So, wow. So I got Cowboy John in the house, will fly. We got Leslie, Munchkin, Scooby, Mr. Bill, Judy Sissis, Nitro, Kimmy, my lovely sister-in-law. She's beautiful. We got Greg Laney and JD. So we got a good group of chatters in the house. Gosh, I'm so excited. I think I might I want to give away either a sticker or give away a koozie tonight. We won't do the socks tonight. I'm getting your package ready to go, Munchkin and Scooby. So I have to get that all set and then have my bus drop me off at the post office next week or whatever. And I'll go right to the postmaster and have them get it all together, because remember the last time that my mailman wasn't very nice. He wouldn't take my package, so I didn't have enough postage. So I'm like, I'm not going to, deal with that anymore. So I'll just go in and, have somebody professional do it, right? So I get all the right stamps on and everything. But I love it. I love doing this. I love giving things away. And all those stickers and everything that I got from Robert, he actually gave them to Ryan when Ryan went to see Robert in California. A big box. He's got T-shirts in there and stickers. And of course, I left the box at Ryan's on Sunday, so I'll be picking that up probably this weekend. I'll get the stickers and stuff. I'll get them here, so you guys, maybe I can give a T-shirt away next week. Let's see here. Greg says, I tried opening up a secondhand clothes store at a nude resort. I lost. Oh God, Greg. He's funny. Greg's a funny dude, Yeah, Greg's a funny dude. Put those hearts and shamrocks in there, because we're doing it up tonight for pre-St. Patrick's Day, right? And we're going to talk about the history of St. Patrick's Day too. That's pretty cool. But let's see. We're going to finish up here. So 4 male cheetah cubs at the San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo Safari Park announced the birth of 4 male cheetah cubs, the first of their species to be born at the facility since 2020. So Leslie, if you're still in the chat, did you see because you guys went to the San Diego Zoo, right? Did you see the cubs? Thank you, Munchkin. Thank you. I love it. Leslie said that's where we were. Yeah, they're saying the baby. That was so cool. Leslie was telling me the story. They were showing me a video of the cheetahs, and wasn't it the cheetahs? And Ryan walked up to the glass, and people were all looking at him and stuff, but he wouldn't. The cheetah wouldn't walk up to the glass till Ryan walked up there. And as soon as he saw Ryan, he walked across. He got up, right? And he walked over and he laid down right in front of Ryan, and he stayed there. Is that right, Leslie? Did I say that? The lions? Was it the lions that did that? When he came over and he laid down right in the glass right in front of Ryan? It's like Ryan was like the whisperer, Pretty cool. He didn't get up. I guess he didn't get up till he saw Ryan stand at the glass, and then he walked up to the glass. Oh, that video is so cool. That animal is so beautiful too. I'm so glad you guys got to go there. Yeah, they did. Speaking of the zoo, Ryan and Leslie got me a T-shirt from the zoo with none other than a koala on it, and it is called Qualification. Right? Is that that's what it said, right? Qualification. Munchkin said, I'm good, could make a very crude comment, but I won't. Yeah, I got family watching, But yeah, they got me a qualification, right? That's what my shirt said, qualification. So I thought it was super cute. It's a really cute shirt. That's hanging up in my closet. I should have brought it here so I could show you. But yeah, it's thank you so much. Yeah, they did. They got me a cute koala, the koala T-shirt. And he had a way with the kitties. Yes, Munchkin. Yeah, he did. I looked at that video and it was pretty cool. So here's one. This is kind of in your neck of the woods, I guess, Munchkin and Scooby. 40 cows on the loose in Virginia following a crash. A livestock hauler carrying cows near Winchester, Virginia, crash, leaving 40 cows loose in the Frederick County. So let's see. Greg Lane says, comment might discola her from the spin-you hill. I like that. Yeah, I hope everybody was okay. I didn't really look up the details on this or what happened. Maybe it was during the fog or something, but I hope everybody was okay. That's not the way. I love the cows and stuff, but that's not the way you want to move them. Okay, if you get it, that's not the way you want to move them. When they have to get out of the livestock hauler, you don't want them. The livestock trailer, you don't want them moving that way. If you get my drift, moving. Yes. So let's see. So let's get started on this one. I don't like snakes, and this one says a venomous Siamese spitting cobra was seized in Texas. Authorities in Texas were called recently to deal with an unusual exotic animal that's illegal to keep in the city. So that's pretty ick. And then on another note, Munchkin, if you see any cows in your front yard or whatever, you'll know where they came from. I'd say that. Or in your backyard. So I forgot to throw that in there. But yeah, the cobra. And it says that it's illegal to keep them. And it says that there is still 10,000 to 50,000 remain in the world. So there's no shortage of snake skins there, right? I think it's in Asia or something. It's where a lot of these snakes come from. Gives me the ick. Let's see. Y'all know that song. Oh yeah, I don't like spiders and snakes. Yes. That's such a cute song. Yes. I don't like. Yeah, who was it? Who sang that? That he just passed away, didn't he? I don't like spiders and snakes. That's such a cute song. I'm trying to remember how it goes, but I think it was Neil Sedaka, right? Was it Neil Sedaka that sang that song? And he passed away, sadly. Neil Sedaka. All those good ones, right? They're all going. They're going, dropping like flies now. That's because we're all getting older, I guess, something. And speaking of older, my hair is just like, it just, even though I'm taking biotin, it seems like my hair is just thinning out. So it just, I guess, just an age thing or whatever. I'm not going to cut it. I know it needs a hair. I know it needs to be cut, but this is me. I'm not going to cut it. Cut my hair. So number 7. Let's see. Oh no, wait. We got this one here. There's actually a pig with 1.1 million Instagram followers earned the Guinness World Record of the most followers on Instagram. So I'm gonna have to check that out on Instagram. Jim Stafford. Oh, okay. Jim Stafford. Is that who it's? Oh, that's who's saying that. Okay. I couldn't remember. But yeah, there's a pig that got 1.1 million Instagram followers, earning the Guinness World Record of the most followers, who resides in California, and he's only 4 years old. And so, there's never a shortage of bacon followers, right? Yeah. So let's see. Munchkin said I had to Google it. Greg Lane says, speaking of old, I hope a certain old timer's back is doing better. Oh yeah. We got Angela with her ankle. Hopefully, was having surgery on her ankle, and then Will Fly, trying to lift. Thinking he's lifting generators. Thinking he could lift a generator by himself, and it could have been a lot worse. And tweaking his back and all that stuff. But Jade, I'm over the snow. I am so over the snow. I can see I can see the lake. I can see the lake from my window. You know, I look past the Holiday Inn Express right out my window. You've seen from the pictures, and I can look right to the lake. I can see the Lake Michigan, and so I can literally see the snowstorms blowing in. And I always think of you because I look across the lake, and I always think of JD over there. Yes, so she's kind of like it's kind of like my neighbor, you know. Will Fly said, "Still ain't ready for a trike." Yeah, you got to be ready for a trike. It's either you want one or you don't, right? So everybody's different. So I'm happy that there's a fly-in at Torchport this year, Memorial Weekend. Tracy told me, so it's pretty exciting. And Machka says, So yeah, so we got the pig right on Instagram. And then a red fox stowed away on a cargo ship from England to New York. It's not clear how the animal got on the ship full of automobiles, which left Southampton on February 4th. So the red fox, I did a little research on red fox, not the red fox on the TV. Remember Red Fox? Wasn't it a comedian, Red Fox? Greg Lane says, Angela is so invincible, I can't process that she even has a foot issue. Yeah, she was on Facebook and she had her foot like one of those boots. So they were getting ready to do something. So you got to take care of those footsies, right? We need our feet. We need that footsie. Okay, so so they say that the red fox, and I think Red Fox was a comedian, Sanford and Son. That's right. Yes, and Sanford and Son. That was good. I love that show. Pretty funny. Pretty funny show. Yes. So the fox, it says they mostly reside in Sierra Nevada, long thought to be extinct in central Sierra Nevada. Researchers have found small population with sightings in Yosemite, Sequoia, Kings Canyon, near Lassen Peak. So, yeah, pretty interesting little tidbits I had to share tonight. I didn't want to go like too crazy, then you get bored. Everybody will get real boring. 9:02. Okay, so we're gonna talk about St. Patrick's Day and the history of St. Patrick's Day. I thought it was really interesting. Sanford and Son, and that is Scoop. Okay, I'm trying to keep up on the chat. So let's see, Sanford and Son, that is Scuba, LOL. So Munchkin says, so now I know where to go to liberate a baby fox. Thanks. There you go. They're cool looking, those little fox. Remember that? That was in high school. Foxy, right? Foxy Lady. That's a song, isn't it? Wasn't it a song? I'm doing trivia. Foxy Lady. Or, wow, the guys used to say, she's a fox. You remember that? I don't think guys say that anymore. Was that like a 70s, 80s fox? When you'd say, she's foxy. I don't even know what we used to call. I don't know what we used to call good-looking guys in high school. What do we used to call him? He's dreamy. He's so dreamy. Oh my God. Look at him. Yes. I think the 70s. Yeah. The song Foxy Lady. The Foxy Lady. I can't sing all that song. I can't remember it. Hunks. Yeah, hunks. There you go. What a hunk. Hunk, burning love, right? Woo. That'd be Elvis. Yes, hunk, burning love. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to like Google some of that stuff we used to call the guys in school. What is it? Oh, To quote the young kids a decade ago, what does the fox say? What does the fox say? Tell me, Greg. See, when you start going, you're going blind, you know, even with your bifocals, you have to do like this. Heartthrobs, Leslie says. Oh yeah, he's a heartthrob. Yeah, yeah. They scream. Yeah, yeah. What do we say? Some of them, and then used to call them the guys that were all weird. The weird ones were like dweebs. Is that a dweeb? What a dweeb. What's another one? There were so many different names. I can't even think. I'll have to do some research on that. You know. But yeah, we got, I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. And I'm here at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday night. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notifications. Don't miss the show, and hit the like button. And gosh, I want to thank all my subscribers and my viewers, my lurkers, and my chatters that join me every Thursday night. I love you so much. I appreciate you. I couldn't do it without you. My views keep getting better. I don't know why. I'm not sure why sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, look at all these views. Because, you know, I think it's because I'm just me on here, right? And this is me. And there's really no rehearsing, right? I make all my notes and everything, thank God, because I wouldn't remember all that. Much because a dweeb is still appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, dorkness, they still say dork. I'm trying to think like from like Happy Days. I used to love that show, Happy Days. I remember I was in high school, right? And after school, we would go to our friend's house and watch Happy Days on the TV. That was before cell phones. Yeah. Yes. And we actually went outside and, you know, like in the mornings or whatever, had to do our chores. And then we went outside, and it was always fun after dinner. We, you know, had to do the dishes, and then we go outside and run around the front yard until the street lights came on or whatever, you know, but we were allowed to play in the front yard, and that was it. And then the boys had their bikes, right, with the banana seats. I call them banana seats with the high handlebars. And I remember the boys would be they would be playing baseball or playing in the street, and they had all their bikes parked. And the girls, we'd all come running down the street, and we'd steal their bikes and ride their bikes around the block. You know, that was our entertainment. Pretty much, you know, watching the guys play baseball. And then I remember in the wintertime, the people across the street from me growing up, they had an ice rink. So it was all boys in their family, and the boys all played hockey. So we used to go over there and ice skate. They made a pond in their backyard, and an ice pond or whatever in their backyard. So in the wintertime, such great memories, you know, even like when they started putting in the freeway behind my house when I was growing up. In the wintertime, we could take our sleds and we would go down the, before the freeways came in, obviously, we'd go down the hill, you know, with our sleds, take our sleds and go sledding. That was always fun too. Get our little saucers out, you know, and slide down on the saucer. So I don't even know what they're made of now. But and I remember I joined the ski club in high school, so I'd go skiing. I would do some skiing on the Bunny Hill, if I remember. I wish I still had my skiing jacket, my ski outfit. I remember it was yellow. It was really cute. But some good times, right? Good times. Tobogganing. My dad would drop us off at the park on Sundays. You know, of course, we had to have snow, and yeah, we'd go tobogganing. I can't imagine trying to climb that hill now, right? Go all the way up to the top and then go down. You jump on the toboggan, and then you had people on sleds, and you had people on inner tubes, and you come home all bruised up sometimes because people would smack into you or whatever, you know. But we were all kids; we didn't care. So that's a fun times, right? Lots of fun times growing up in the snow. So see, and then I made a full circle, and now I'm back to my roots again, and I'm back to the snow country. More ways than one, right? More ways than one, but it is so beautiful up here, and I'm just looking forward to getting back on my walks when the weather changes sometime. I don't know. Mother Nature keeps hanging out in the snow like forever, it seems like. So, you know, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? So, all right. So we have, we can talk St. Patrick's, and then at 9:30, I guess, I'll grab the spinny wheel and I'll start writing names on the spinny winnie wheel, and I'll give away a paragliding chalk sticker, or I'll give away a koozie. So if you already have a paragliding chalk sticker, if you win, then you can get your choice of a koozie. Why not, right? Because those are easy to mail out. So I thought I still have a bunch of koozies left over, so I want to, you know, give one of those away, give a koozie away tonight. So they're pretty fun. 4th of July koozies, you know, American flag koozies or whatever. And so you guys can decide. So if you can hang, you want to hang till 9:30. And then after that, yeah, we'll do the spinny wheel, and then we'll probably call it a night, right? So everybody can do their stuff. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about St. Patrick's, okay? Okay. Welcome, everybody. Get comfortable in the, Cowboy John got the lazy boy chair tonight because he was the first one in the chat tonight. So congratulations. And everybody else gets the bean bags. Remember, I have the fridge all full up there in the treehouse for you, full of snacks and drinks, whatever you like. And because I want everybody to chill and just chit chat among yourselves or whatever. And we're going to read about St. Patrick's Day. Now, one thing I read, which I thought was interesting, and I looked it up, that the name Patrick remains pretty consistent as traditional choice in the U.S. for the name. Because I asked, you know, how many guys are named Patrick, right, in the United States or whatever. And it's still Patrick is still a popular name. It says recent data shows over 1,700 boys were named Patrick in 2022, and 1,800 to 1,900 babies named annually between 2019 and 2021. So Patrick is still a cool name, right? I grew up with, did anybody grow up with any friends named Patrick? I grew up with a friend that lived across the street from me. His name was Patrick. And his sister's name was Karen. See, I'm still remembering. I bet I remember their parents' name too. Doris and Pat. And then his name, the dad's name was Pat. See, it's fun to kind of go back in your brain, you know, like, okay, I remember. Yeah. So there was Patrick and Karen. And then his sister is listening. She'll remember it was Patrick and Karen. And then, yeah, their dad and mom, Doris and Pat. And I remember Pat, the dad, we'd go downstairs to play, and I always smelled like cigarette smoke and whiskey. It always smelled like, because they had a bar down there. So we were just kids, you know, we go down there. But I remember he always, you know, he was always drinking. Yeah, he had his, I always smelled like beer or whiskey or something down there, if I remember when I was, you know, when I was growing up or whatever. And we were just kids, you play downstairs, you know, that's what we did, right? If it was raining, everybody had to go down the basement and play. We weren't allowed to play up in the in the house. We weren't allowed to play in the living room. We had to go downstairs and play. So we didn't mess, the great room. So they call it living room, great room, no, our furniture was not wrapped in plastic. We did have a neighbor down the street where their furniture was wrapped in plastic. So it's pretty funny. But anyway, the name Patrick, I know I got off because I'm a squirrel, got off, the subject here, but not really, because I had to talk about if anybody knew a Patrick, right? So, but it says St. Patrick was born around, it says 300 to 85, 390 AD in Roman Britain, possibly named Maywin, wasn't Irish by birth. So St. Patrick wasn't Irish by birth, okay? This is interesting history. At age 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and enslaved in Ireland for about 6 years, working as a shepherd. So they bring a lot of some church stuff in here. I never really put the two together. I really never did, even though it said St. Patrick, right? Pretty interesting. It says, so he worked, so the raiders enslaved in Ireland for about 6 years. He was working as a shepherd. Now he escaped, returned home, became a priest, and later a bishop, and felt called to return to Ireland as a missionary around 4th, I don't know what AD is, 432 AD. He spent decades spreading Christianity, establishing churches, monasteries and schools, helping convert many from pagan tradition to Christianity. So who would have known, right? I think that, put in the chat if you think that's interesting. I think it's really interesting. It said that he died March 17th around 461 AD, which became his feast day legend, grew over time. So they named, that's how St. Patrick's Day came from, this guy that wasn't even born Irish. And he said he famously used the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, as one God through the story was first written down centuries later, around 1726. So I never put all that together, the spiritual part of it. I never did. I just knew it was St. Patrick's. And thank you, Willfly. Yeah, I never, because how many people ask, well, what's the history of St. Patrick's? So I thought because it's so close to St. Patrick's Day, it's only appropriate or whatever to talk about this dude, right? Talk about what he was all about and how it kind of goes through the, talking about the religious part of it. It's pretty cool because I like that, because what the shamrock is says it's the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit as God. God through the story was first written down in centuries. He didn't literally drive the snakes out of Ireland, because they were saying he drew snakes out of Ireland. Ireland never had snakes past Ice Age. It's a metaphor for banishing paganism. So interesting. I didn't even know there was something to do with snakes. St. Patrick's Day and snakes, right? Let's see. It said 18th century onward, Irish immigrants brought it to America. The first parade started with Irish soldiers in the British Army marching in New York City. So against British rule. The shamrock green plant became national emblem of St. Patrick, using it for the Trinity. So so I guess they looked at this shamrock as something spiritual, I guess. And it said by the 19th century, green fully took over at the St. Patrick's Day, especially in America, through parades, clothing, beer, and more. and it's now the universal color. For Irish heritage and luck, and think four-leaf clovers through shamrocks, the three-leaf. Now they said something, I missed something on here. I hope I didn't miss like a whole thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, right here. It says, so the first parade started, okay, New York City, and then it says, and then Boston, and then started in Boston. And today it's a global party with parades and green everything. Chicago dyes its river green since 1962. And you guys probably saw that on Facebook or whatever. They dye it's kind of gross, right? That Chicago dyes the river green. And traditions like leprechauns or pots of gold are more modern folklore. Fun. Say that really fast 3 times, right? And I said, why is green the color of St. Patrick's Day? And it says, this is so cool, and I didn't know this. It says originally St. Patrick's was associated with blue, seen in old depictions and the St. Patrick's blue of early Irish symbols orders. And the green rose in the 17th, 18th centuries as a symbol of Irish nationalism and rebellion. So, cool facts here, right? I mean, who would have guessed? Yeah, the four-leaf clover, what that, stands for, like religiously or spiritually or whatever. So, anyway, anywho, I had to share that with y'all. What do you think? What do you think? You got any input on St. Patrick's Day? Are you doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? Do you throw the green on? I know Leslie, they probably have a St. Patrick's Day party at where she works for all the residents. This is all I could find for St. Patrick's Day. I had a hat or something, but I couldn't find it, little things as I go through boxes here and there, little things are starting to pop up, like, oh, here it is. Like I have this rock that I painted, this little rock that I told Leslie about. She was laughing. And Ryan was laughing too, but my little rock, I painted like pink flowers on it. And I call it my Jesus rock. It's my Jesus rock. And I found it today. Yes, Leslie, I found my Jesus rock and I love it. And I just grab onto that rock and that gives me strength, right? Remember David and Goliath, remember in the Bible? Flyer Bill says, we just have Mardi Gras stuff left over. Yeah, this is it. I don't even remember. I think I probably got these when I was still working. Because even when I worked, I always got festive with everybody. Whatever holiday, if it was green. And you want to wear green so you didn't get pinched, right? So I would wear, my green jewelry, whatever. And then, of course, my little Petoskey bear. I call my Petoskey bear. He has his little green on. I know it's more for Christmassy kind of, but the little stocking hat. And look at his little feet. Little feet move. I just love these. I just absolutely love these because I got so many of them. And I won these. I showed you I had a whole box of these little critters here. That I won it when I belonged to the Moose Lodge, when I belonged to the Moose, and we used to do karaoke and stuff. Well, on Sundays, once a month, they'd do a raffle, and they would have a meat raffle, and sometimes I'd go home with, those are the days, on Sundays, right? Playing darts on Sundays at the Moose. The Moose is loose. And they always had a meat raffle. So you could go home with 3 pounds of bacon. Sometimes they'd send you off with a dozen eggs, that's like gold now, but you could win eggs, bacon. Like I said, and then they they had all these little animals. So I won this, all these little animals in the raffle. So I kept them. And I forgot about these till I started unpacking. And I'm glad I still have them, because I'd put them out like on the TV stand and just line them up or whatever. Because Molly can't eat these, because I got to be careful putting some things up there because she likes plastic. Molly loves to eat plastic. Yes, so I have to keep that away from her and all that stuff. So, and then the other subject I wanted to get on real quick, and then I'm going to grab the spinny wheel, and we're going to do a spinny, and I'm going to give away some tonight, which, give me a minute. You can look at, because I have to grab the spinny wheel. Okay, I'm a squirrel. I'm going to get my pen so I can write. See how I wasn't very organized tonight. I apologize. But that's me, What you see is what you get on Thursday nights right here. So don't worry, I have clothes on. Okay. So when I stand up, I have pants on. Okay. So don't get all excited when I stand up. I'm in my underwear. Okay. Because that'd be really scary. My views would go way down if I stood up in my underwear. They'd be like, what the heck is going on here? Linda's went to the dark side. Oh my God. All right, let me go grab my eraser, my pen, and the spinny wheel, and I'll start writing names on there. And then we'll give away something, okay? And I promise next week I should have my shirts, those t-shirts, and some more stickers to give away. So I have fingers on the screenshot keys. Fingers on the screenshot key? Oh, no, no. I get it, fool. It took me a minute. I'm like, what? What? No, you guys can all, okay. See, I am dressed, okay? See, I am dressed. I got my loungies. See, my loungies. See, I know you're all getting excited. You're all thinking, oh, yeah. Let me see here. Gotta find my pen. Where's my pen? As everybody waits. And Molly says she got up. I can't see. That's the problem. My little pen. Molly, Molly. You can hear me over here? I found it. Gotta have that. See? All right, you can see me walk by again. See, look at that. I'm all dressed. Don't need that excitement tonight. Lord. Whoop. There we go. See, Molly. Molly says, oh, Mom, what is she doing? She's crazy. You see her? She's waking up. She's waking up. So everybody chat amongst yourselves. Is everybody still here, right? Wake up, Molly. Yeah, she's waking up. JD, you have to come see me. You have to come see my new apartment one of these times, huh? When the weather gets nice, don't come now. Gosh, get Wheezy back here, back to Wisconsin. Come see me. You guys come see me, and we can do lunch again at the Southwood. You and Wheezy. Where is that Wheezy girl? I miss her. Okay, I got my pen. Now I got get this off of here and get my list going. If everybody's still here, because you have to be present to win, okay? All right, here we go. All right, writing everything down as quick as I can because we all have a life. Okay, we got Will Hunt, then we got Will Fly. And I want to thank you, everybody that contributed socks and stickers and all that. I love you bunches. We got Leslie. And we're going to put Nitro on here. And everybody, let's see. And we got Jade. JD. All right. And let's see. We got Munchkin. And Scooby. And okay, let's see. I don't want to forget anybody. We got Greg. Let's put Greg on here. Greg said he's still here. And we got JD already, and then Scooby. We got Bill, Mr. Bill. I can't see on these dark ones, so I'll know the dark one. I'll have to look at it in the light here to see Mr. Bill. And who else? Who am I missing here? Cowboy. Did I put Cowboy on here? Yes, Cowboy will fly. Mr. Bill, Leslie, Nitro, JD, Munchkin, Scooby, Greg Laney, Kimmy, my sister-in-law. She's still in the chat. And then Judy. Judy's still in the chat. All right, let's see. Did I get everybody? We got everybody? I think so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, y'all ready? We're going to spinny winnie. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. John said his mom's name was Patsy. I love that. If I win, give it to Greg, Flyer Bill says. All right, y'all ready? Make sure this is make sure it's gonna spin so you can all see it. Isn't it cute? Thank you, Leslie and Ryan. I use the heck out of this, don't I, peeps? Yes, because I love giving stuff away. You have to be present to win. So, okay. And that's why everybody, whoever wants to jump in the chat, and I thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate everybody. I really do. All right, here we go. Tell me if who is it? Who is it? It looks like Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. Looks like Mr. Bill won. Let me know, Bill, if you want me to spin it again. Do you want me to spin it again? I can spin it again. See if somebody else can win. What do you think, Bill? Should we spin it again? Just say yes or no. Because I can spin a couple times. I'm gonna do it. Actually, I'm gonna give away 2 koozies tonight. How's that? All right. All right. So Greg Laney. So Bill said to give it to Greg Laney. So Greg Laney, you want a koozie? You want the koozie, or you want a paragliding talk sticker? You got to tell me in the chat. And then I'm going to spin it again. Bill said to spin it again. All right, we're going to spin it again. All right, you ready? Let's see who we got here. All right, Bill said spin it again. We'll fly. We'll fly. You want me to spin it again? Let me know, We'll fly. It landed on you. Let's see. So Greg Laney gets it. I don't have a paragliding talk sticker yet. That's my preference. Okay. All right, Greg Laney, congratulations. I'm right here that you're getting the sticker. The paragliding talk sticker, Greg Laney, and sticker, and we'll fly. You want me to respin it, or do you want a koozie? Because it came on your name, we'll fly. Give it to Bill, and Bill's going to say, give it to so-and-so. Let's spin it again. Let's see. Let's spin it again. See if we can get somebody that hasn't won something yet. How's that? We can stretch the rules a little bit. Is that okay, Bill? Either Will Fly said give it to Bill. And Will Fly said spin. Okay. All right. This is so fun. Congratulations, Greg Laney. You're getting a sticker. I'm going to get that sticker out to you. All right. Here we go. And Cowboy John. Cowboy John, you want a sticker or you want a koozie? Cowboy John won. Congratulations, Cowboy. Let me know. Do you want me to spin again, or do you want me to? This was so fun. Flower Bill said, "Spin it again." All right. Greg Lane says, "Can Flower Bill send us all king cake? All a king cake." There you go. All right, I want to spin again. Okay. Right on, John. Congrats, John. Do you want a koozie? Want me to send you a koozie, or you want a sticker? A paragliding talk sticker, John. Cowboy John. Let me know if you're still in the chat. Got to be present to win. So I'm going to sit here for a minute. Flyer Bill says, I still haven't opened all my winnings yet. Oh my gosh, Bill. I know your winnings are probably piling up over there. All those socks that you won, right? The socks or stickers or whatever. Willard, check your text message. Congratulations, John. John, are you still in the chat? Are you still there? Let me know, John. Cowboy, if you want me to respin it or if you want to send you a koozie. Of course, yeah, John he just won socks. I sent him, then I sent him a pair of socks. They went to Bill's house. Yeah, and then John gets them or whatever. All right, 1, 2, 3. John, are you still there? Can you guys see John? Is he still in the chat? I can't see it. Can you guys check real quick? Otherwise, we'll spin it. I'll spin it one more time because I can. Congratulations, John. He's still there? Okay. He's not here. Okay. Jade said he's not here. Okay. I'm going to spin it again then. Got to be present to win. But John's still waiting on his socks because I mailed them a couple weeks ago that went to Bill's house. So I know he's getting his socks. All right, let's do it again. All right, peeps? Let's do it again. All right. Flower Bill says John at Pitts John 57. Okay, I'm going to spin it again. Okay? I'm going to spin it again. Here we go. Finally. Who is it? Gotta look. Munchkin won. Munchkin, you're still waiting on your socks. Those are in the mail. And so do you want a koozie? Do you want me to send you a koozie, Munchkin? I can throw it in with the socks. It's up to you. Or do you want me to respin? Munchkin to Jade. Oh, you want me to give okay. You said give it to Jade? Wait. 1 foot 4, wait. Yahoo, Munchkin. Congrats, Jade said. Munchkin, did you say to give it? Okay. So, JD, Munchkin is so kindly going to give, said to give the koozie, send the koozie out to you. So, here are the koozies, JD. I'm going to show you so you can pick a koozie. I'll send you out a koozie, okay? I haven't gave koozie. I told you I have so many. Look at this. I can't wait for summer. That was very nice of you, Munchkin. So JD, I'm going to show you what we got here, okay? We got the American flag. We've got God Bless America. So as soon as you see it or whatever, we got a 4th of July, JD. Can you see it? I'm holding it up here. Got 4th of July. Here's another 4th. That's the same one. Here's another 4th of July. Nice little red one. 4th of July. JD said she likes the American flag. Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to send you the American flag, JD. Congratulations. All right. I got to mark that down. It's very nice. I'm so glad that you were here tonight, Jade. Love you bunches, girl. So I'm going to write it down. We'll decide what Cowboy, if he wants a koozie or not, right? If he's still in the chat, and then we're going to send JD this beautiful koozie. So JD, I got to make a note. Don't mind me. I have to make a note here. So JD gets a koozie. So cool. Easy peasy. And John said, gotta go. Meds have kicked in. John, let me know. Yeah, now John's back. That's okay. John, let me know real quick. You want me to, because your name came out on the spinning wheel. Do you want a koozie? You want me to send you a koozie? I can just send a koozie. I'll surprise you. I'll pick a koozie out and I'll send it to you. So I'm just going to mark it down. I'll get it out to him. The koozie. John gets Cowboy. Yeah, gets a koozie. So I have it marked down or whatever. So I'm just going to I'll send him a koozie. But anywho, I really had fun tonight. Thank you so much. I know it's all over the place. Like, you should see my coffee table. I got stuff everywhere. It's like my desk, because Molly stole my original desk over there, right? So, yeah, I better put the lid back on here. But thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. You guys and gals are all awesome. I am Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse every Thursday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will Fly said, thanks for the show, Linda. You rock. Have a great weekend, everyone. And don't forget, we have Tuesday night hangout with Shane. And I don't know. Will Fly, are you still doing Shane show? And we have Nick J, and they're on at 8 p.m. every Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time. Fun show. Fun show. And yes, John, take care of you, okay? Take care of that ticker. We love you. And Munchkin says, great show, Linda. See you tomorrow night. Yes. And then we have Thursday night here, Lindy's Treehouse, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday night, we have Scuba's Hangout, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday night, Scuba's Hangout with his lovely wife, Munchkin, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got some fun shows during the week, and it's a fun thing to just to hang out with everybody and catch up on things and all that stuff. So I really appreciate every one of my chatters. And so a shout out to my chatters tonight. We got Cowboy John, Will Fly, Leslie, my daughter-in-law, Munchkin, lovely Munchkin, Scooby-Doo, Mr. Bill, my sis Judy, Nitro, my son, Ryan. We had Kimmy, my beautiful sister-in-law, and Greg Laney in the house, the awesome, and Jade. So Jade won the koozie. Greg Laney gets a sticker, and Cowboy gets a koozie tonight. So very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you so much. I'm glad I couldn't do the show without you. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Lindy's Treehouse, your energy and comments made it so much fun. And shout out to my chatters and my subscribers. And I appreciate all of you. I really, really do. And, I always read my cute little last minute quote things to take with you, and then we say goodnight. So let's see. I think I put a thingy on here. Okay. Many of us have roadmaps we envision for the courses we think our lives should take. It's important to get headed in the right direction, but don't get so caught up in the concerns over your destination that you forget to delight in the scenery of each new day. Remember that some of the secret joys of living are not found by rushing from point A to point B, but by inventing some imaginary letters along the way. So there you go. So everybody enjoy each and every day. I love you bunches. Say your prayers, and don't forget Jesus loves you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I had an awesome time, and if you want to be a guest, anybody in the chat wants to sit in the studio with me next Thursday, just give me a holler, and I'll get you in there. We'll hang out. So thank you so much. Congratulations to everybody on the spinny winny wheel of winny things. I'm glad I could give stuff away. I love to see people smile and all that. And thanks for putting up with my shenanigans tonight. And yep. And my computer is like, it's ready to go because I don't have it on. It's been off the charger all day. So I got to get that going. So thank you so much. All right. Happy trails. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Da-na-na-na-na. So anyway, you know that. You know the drill. So bye-bye. Love ya. Love y'all. You guys, my gals are awesome. I'm going to go right over here in the stream. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you tomorrow night on Scooby's Hangout. All right. Well, I'll go over there, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and all that. And don't forget on Paramount USA and Lindy's Treehouse every Thursday night. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification so you don't miss a show. So, night, everybody. Coffee kicked in. Bye. Bye-bye. Later, Gators. Love ya. There we go. I'm going to say goodnight. Night.